I get very emotional because we went through very difficult times, and our Christian friends came out and they were there for us. And through the years, they have come here and we have become deep friends with them.
Shalom, CFOIC Heartland friends. I am Maya Berretta in Karnei Shomron, Israel. Welcome to another episode of my series, Meet a Pioneer, where I interview modern-day pioneers settling Judea and Samaria, the Biblical Heartland. Join me.
Hi, I'm Maya Berretta with CFOIC Heartland, and welcome to another episode of Meet a Pioneer. I'm here with Rabbi David Feld from the community of Kochav Yaakov. Rabbi Feld, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Maya. It's a pleasure to be here. It really is a pleasure to be with you.
So David, tell me, where did you grow up?
Well, I grew up in a city called Brooklyn, New York, on Toyd Street and Toyd Avenue. Got a lot of personal friends over there, and that's where I had my start in life.
Tell me about your childhood. What was your home environment like?
Well, my family was religious. We were right by a community called Borough Park. It's a very religious community in New York. And my parents were both very religious, and we were brought up on the Bible. So we were very Zionistic as we grew up. And in fact, I recall when I was 8 years old, I turned to my father and I asked him, "Dad, when are we going to leave and go to Israel?" And he said, "Soon, I hope." But, that soon was a little bit later down the road. I saw there were thousands of Jewish kids that want to be doctors, but very few of them wanted to be Jewish activists. And I became very involved with Jewish activism. At that time, we were fighting for Syrian Jewry, and we were fighting for Russian Jewry, that the Jews should be allowed out of Russia. So that was the path I chose. And so I continued with a different major for university. And then from there, I went on to rabbinical school at Yeshiva University. After that, I moved on to rabbinical studies, and I went to this rabbinical school, became a rabbi, and I wanted to still serve America in some way because I felt great gratitude to America. So I went and joined the United States Air Force as a chaplain. So I'll be able to serve the United States, at the same time be able to help the Jewish people that lived in the United States.
When was the right time for you to make Aliyah, and why was that the right time?
Well, I went on to communities in the United States that were Jewish communities. For instance, I was down at Eglin Air Force Base, which is the largest Air Force base geographically in the entire world. It stretches over 42,000 square miles of area. It's a huge reservation. And when you can consider Israel, the entire state of Israel is 8,000 square miles. So this one little base in the United States is 5 times geographically larger than the entire state of Israel. Time was flying by, and I needed to speed up my plans for Aliyah. It's the true home of every Jew. It's to be in the land of Israel. That was the whole goal. God did for us miracles, tremendous miracles, to bring us out of Egypt, to bring us into the land of Israel. And that's the home. That's the place where a Jew should be, with the Torah and the people all together in your own nation. One of my real impetus for making Aliyah when I did is because I was single at the time, and I wanted to get to Israel, and I wanted to marry and start raising a family. And that's what I did. I met my wife in Jerusalem. I came from New York. She came from California, and we met in Jerusalem, and we married, and we raised our family here.
So when did you move to Kochav Yaakov, and what was the impetus for that?
So we were always pioneering in our hearts. We were living in Jerusalem, but we always wanted to go out to build new communities. And the opportunity came when my wife's friend from the army said, hey, we're starting a new community not far from Jerusalem, which was Kochav Yaakov. This was in 1984. And we want new families to come join. Would you be interested? The community, when we got there, was like an old Western town in the United States. There was dirt roads. There was no asphalt roads. It was when the winter came, everything was mud. It was difficult. There was no electricity. We had a generator. Today, we have some 800 families here living in Kochav Yaakov, which is a tremendous growth from the original 28 that we knew about. So thank God now we're hooked into the electrical grid. So we have a full realm of schools here today. We have kindergartens, we have elementary school, we have high schools, and there's a great need. We saw that there are many, even though all of our families just about are working families. The wives are working, the husbands are working, but the average is about 8 children a family, and there's some that are very financially struggling. So we have a situation where we saw that many of the children their parents were able to participate and give an extra payment so they can have a hot lunch, because we have a very long school day. Our school day goes a full program till 6 o'clock in the evening. So the parents got together with the school, and we decided to try to raise outside funds to incorporate a hot meal program so every child could have a hot meal. And we met Sandra Barris, who is an amazing, wonderful person. And she said, we can help in this area. So we put in a project, which was a hot meals for all the kids that couldn't afford it. Christian friends around the world have adopted one kid, and they help that kid have a hot lunch for every single day of school.
What message do you have for Christians who love Israel around the world?
So I would say that in the book of Genesis, it says it very clearly. Those that bless the people of Israel will be blessed, and those that curse the people of Israel will be cursed. We see that our Christian friends, and I truly call them friends because we deeply love you. I get very emotional because we went through very difficult times, and our Christian friends came out and they were there for us. And through the years, they have come here, and we have become deep friends with them. I'd just like to say to them that we love you and we deeply appreciate your help and your assistance. And above that, God says in the Bible that you will be blessed for your help and your assistance.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Rabbi Feld. I appreciate the time you spent with us. It was truly inspirational.
Thank you, Maya. It was very good being with you. Blessings to you, and blessings to all the Christian friends of the Israeli communities. And we look forward to seeing you, and we would love to host you here when you come to Israel in Kochav Yaakov. God bless you all.
I hope you enjoyed that film. And we have lots more film content and emails and articles that I'm sure you will enjoy as well. Check out our website at CFOIC.com and subscribe to our newsletter. You can do that right from the homepage. I know you will really enjoy the content that will land in your inbox on a regular basis. Hope to see you soon.